Now then, some good news for me, something's come early. So we're going to do an unboxing and a review of this something. Fuck it, why am I keeping it a secret? My new vice has come. So I'm going to quickly show you this vice that I've currently been tying on. And then we'll move up swiftly on to the newer one. An upgrade for myself. So this is the usual setup. Just a Vineyard, old school, probably done in the 40s or 50s, designed in the 40s or 50s. Just slides up and down there like that. And to be fair, this holds every hook that I've needed to hold, to be fair. It struggles with some of the bigger, thicker stuff, but it still holds it. And then my tool holder, dead simple. So that's that. I have cleaned up. I usually have some like varnish. You've seen some of my other videos. I have I've got a little speck of it here. Look, it won't let me zoom. Oh well, but yeah, it's usually a mess, but I've tidied it up knowing that this is due. So let me take this off. Just unscrews at the bottom here. And we'll just stick that in the bucket inside. And move the camera a bit central. Because yeah, it's never central because I tie on the corner of the desk. So I never really have a central point of view. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but I'm not really bothered about it because I know it's a funny angle that I'm tying. Anyway, I'm explaining myself too much and I'm not getting on with it. So this is the Dr. Fish vice, and you're going to get an honest reaction and a review of this. If you're going to use knives, use them carefully and put away from you, like so. Right, let's have a look at this, shall we? Feels like Christmas. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So it looks like already I'm not going to be able to slide this up and down. I thought I was going to be able to. That's not a problem. It's the design that I want, so it clips just on my table. Better show the camera now what I'm looking at. Like so. But I could probably take the foam out of this. It'll be a nice little travel case. Use my other vice travelling around. And use this to tie numbers of flies. We'll see what's going on with this. So this is the stand, obviously. So now I wouldn't have been happy to pay what this is now. This is now at 60 quid. I paid 35 plus shipping. Which you don't really count. Who counts the shipping nowadays? Just part of the parcel, innit? No pun intended. Just part of the parcel. Oh, dear me. So we just tie this down onto the desk like so. might have to cut a slit in my mat, but that's not a problem. Yeah, I might have to cut. Just leave it like that. You see what I mean? I might have to cut my tablecloth a little bit more. It's not much of an issue that though, is it? No, a bit further. No, even a bit further. Again, be careful when you use scissors. There we go, it fits a bit better now. See that? Right. So that's not going anywhere. Right, okay. Don't want to. Why is that funny? Just trying to find where the thread is. I don't want to. Let me get some bike lube. Bit of this stuff, hopefully it will, because it's new. I don't want to re-thread it. I think that might have already happened to it. Stick a bit of this in it just to. Right. Now give it a go. There we go. Yeah, because it's just new. I want it to face that way. Right, we do have some tools that I'm going to have to keep in me. So I've got 2 Allen keys in there as well. So it's got a nice smooth action. for the rotary side of things. He's not even bothered reading the instructions. Right, okay. So this here, this little knob here, you can stop the rotation that way. You can tell that I'm new to all this fly tying stuff and vices and stuff. That locks it in place for you, which is good, obviously. We're gonna need that. Let me move this around as I was to tie something. What we will do is we'll also review over my head. I've got an overhead torch now, so hopefully when I'm live I can switch the one behind the camera off. And with having a peak on my hat as well, I can lean over and read the chat log easier and then move over. So yeah, we're getting there with this. Right. How do I set it like that? Set it at a bit of an angle. We'll use that bag for materials. We won't chuck nothing away. We'll use it for materials. So it's going to take me a while to get used to the angling. The angle that I want. And stuff like that. I think that will do me nicely. For 35 quid, for now 60 quid, that will do me absolutely lovely. I should be able to maintain it. I might know a guy at the dock, down the docks, if I need to replace these bearings inside. I think I already know a guy for that. Yeah. For what it is, I mean, I can see why they've put the price up to 60 quid. Because of probably some of the reviews that they're getting as well. It's probably why they've bumped the price up a little bit. I can also move this side. I'm gonna ask Matt, Rob and Craig and the gang how I should position things. I think at the minute, I think I'm gonna be having it like that, I know. It's gonna be weird when I'm tying, but yeah. That's me as a happy JJ. Alright. While I'm at it, got myself one of these. These are only 10 quid. It clips on the back of my light that I've already got. So all I've got to do is go down here and change the plug. I need to dig out the extra plug that I do have for this reason. Where is it? So we unplug that. Plug that one in. Switch this one on. There we go. That'll be better. That'll be loads better that way, guys. And I can still read the chat along. I might need to move this down a bit, because this voice is slightly shorter. I think that's probably the right angle, to be fair. Probably where I'm looking at. You're just going to have to put up with the shakiness when I'm shaking it about. I mean, moving my light about. Get your mind out the gutter right now. Bang out of order. Not in here. Anyway. Bit of wet lube. That's all you needed. Went straight in. Get your mind out the gutter. Made things easier to screw on. Get your mind out the gutter. Anyway, this light, I like. My new Vice, I like. The little case it comes in, I like. I might even take this foam out and just shove my old Vice in there like that, and have it as like a little travel piece. This really is for me to be quicker at tying. I'm not even. Try to make it quicker for me to tie. Yeah. Got myself a little rubber there. So I'm not using the kids' bubbles. To be fair, I've only pinched 2 out of the 2,000 that I've got. Yeah, I don't know. I might want to buy a spring if I'm honest with you. That rubber's a bit. Still got a bit of grease there. I can lube it up and grease it up with what I've got there. This is what I'll be using to grease up. It's what I use on my bike, to be fair, so. Yeah, muck off, that's what it's called. Muck off. So, from now on, you're going to be seeing me tie on the little blue machine. Hopefully I can get my toolbar on there nicely. I think we might do that on camera actually now. We'll do that now, shall we? Hopefully it fits on. Otherwise I'm going to have to get a different size tool stand. So I improvised, because the Vineyard Vice is only thin. I stuck a bit of electric tape around it just to fit my tool on. I don't know if it's going to fit, I don't know if it's going to fit. And I should have thought about it before I fitted everything together. To be fair, I think that's lubed up all the way down now, so it should be fine. Right. Go on, fit. Yes, get in. have to have my tool. Way down there, my tool. Like facing the camera a little bit that way. I don't know, we'll figure it out though, I know that much. We always do, even if it takes us a little bit extra time. We get there in the end. It's just going to be a bit strange that going to be feeling strange that my tools are that side. It's something I'll get used to. I can spin around like everyone else now. And then lock it in place and use it normal, like lock it in place with this knob here. Yeah. How wide can I get it? So I can even do the bigger hooks, even bigger ones than I could before. So yeah, that's a happy JJ. I got myself some dubbing and some deer hair. Do some natural dry flies of all sizes for this year's roach mission, grayling mission, trout mission, pike mission, perch. Hopefully I get some big perch. I'm waffling on now, guys. But anyway, that is the Dr. Fish fly type flog vice. And if you're gonna buy it today, I'd totally recommend the 60 quid. I think it's worth the 60 quid. I'm chuffed. I got it for 35. I'm happy. I waited the amount of time I did for the 20. You know, I'm still learning. And it's going to take a couple of weeks for me to get comfortable with this vice. So I knew that. It could hinder my tie-in for a couple of weeks. So I wasn't really bothered when it comes. It's going to come. So here it is now. And I think that's what I'll be tying on from now on. I'll turn this into a little travel carry case. Put some materials in it. some tools in it, the old vice in it, and I'll use that as a travel case. This setup here will be staying at home. So yeah, that includes my review, I reckon. Everything's like dead smooth and just like what you would expect for an expensive vice to have. It's all there, sort of thing, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Good quality for what I've paid. And now I think if I was gonna do another upgrade, I'd probably spend up to 300-400 quid on one. Now this is here. I don't think I'm gonna move much from this, if I'm honest with you. Because I think I already know a guy I can get new bearings for if it comes to it. You can see that you can open it all out anyway. It looks like you can, yeah, it looks like there's a way of getting all this opened out and change the bearings in it. So, yeah. You're going to be seeing me. You're going to be seeing me from now on tied on this vice. The Blue Machine. I'm going to be switching camera off now and tie off camera. Try get used to it a little bit. Until Sunday, guys. Catch me on Sunday, every Sunday between 7 and 9. I tie live. You'll be seeing me using this vice from now on, like I just said. Yeah. So take it easy, guys.